Hey Deadgrinners, this is Deadgrin. Just wanted to make a channel announcement, but mostly of just a fun announcement. You know that both me and Hot Cheeto Fingers are going to collaborate. We're going to do a collaboration for Christmas. Now we're announcing it now because we're doing a custom figure exchange. Now we both gave each other a list of between 5 to 10 figures that we would like to get for Christmas, custom figures, of course, and we're both going to choose randomly one from each of the lists. Like I'll choose one from his list, and he'll choose one from my list. We're gonna make them, and we're gonna exchange them. We're gonna. I think the deadline for this is gonna be first the first week of December or December 1st, one of the two. I haven't really, discussed the full details, but for sure it's going to be an exchange. Like I said, we're both going to give each other lists, and we're going to choose a figure from one of those lists, and we're going to exchange those figures once they're done. As far as the figures that I chose, let me see real quick. Okay. The figures that I told him if he could, or the figures on my list that I hope that one of them that he makes is the Dragon Ball Heroes King Vegeta, Namek Saga Vegeta, but not the one we see when he barely lands on Namek. The one we see towards the end of Namek when he has when it's shoulderless. Then Adult GT Goku, Pikkon, Cheeto Fingers. If you guys don't remember who Cheeto Fingers was, he was in the Universe Survival Tournament from Dragon Ball Super. He's the guy who's in Universe 3, which is the one with the all the robots. Now, Cheeto Fingers is specifically the guy who looks like a superhero. He's I think his whole suit is basically white, and he pushes a button on his belt, and whatever letter comes up, I guess, is another version of his, like a power version, ultimate version, and something like that. And every time he switches to one of those letters, the letter on his chest, the symbol on his chest, changes to whatever that letter is, and then he gets a different color. So he'll be blue and white, and then blue and yellow, and blue and red. Specifically, the version that I wanted was the P, the one with the letter P on it. And then I also would have liked Salsa. He's from the Armored Squadron from Cooler, which would go perfect with my Cooler customs that I'm making. And the last one on my list, this one was kind of like the weird one, but I'm pretty sure he can make it if he really tries. It's the Arlean Soldiers. The Arlean Soldiers are from when Vegeta and Nappa were coming in the Saiyan saga, and they stopped on this planet with these cricket-looking aliens, and they land on planet Arlia. That's when Vegeta still had those weird colors, like the green armor with the red hair and all that stuff. Well, that's where those Arlean soldiers come from. And I would want him to make one custom of that. They're all great figures. I wish he would make all of them, man, but they're all badass. Now, the ones on his list is a lot longer, man, and it made me laugh, but it's fucking awesome. He wants either Super 17 from Dragon Ball GT, Baby Vegeta from Dragon Ball GT, or Super Saiyan 4 Gohan from the Dragon Ball Heroes, Bardock. It doesn't say specifically which one. I know that he has an SH figure art version that he made, so I would think it would be the same, but in Dragon Stars. Super Saiyan Future Gohan with one arm, Cumber from the Dragon Ball Heroes anime that we've been watching lately, Gogeta, which I already made one. Future Gohan Black. That one sounds interesting. Canon Broly, the one that's coming up in the movie, but the armor version. I'm not sure which one. I don't know if it's the one where he's still base or the one where he starts powering up and getting buff. I would have to ask him about that. And the last one on his list is Kefla. So those are the two lists. My list, his list. We're gonna each choose one from each list, and we're gonna exchange it later on. Like I said, December, this is way before then, but you guys can call this the custom nightmare before Christmas, man, because we're talking about it now. We're gonna do it now. None of us are gonna post videos until after we each get our figure. That way, we don't get spoiled. But yeah, guys, which one do you guys want me to make? I'm gonna leave the list in the description, and you guys help me decide. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna choose that one, but I just want to know, what you guys' opinions would be. If you guys were handed Hot Cheetos list, which one would you guys make if you had my set skill? All right, guys. So remember to go and visit the Frankenculture website on frankenculture.com. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They're all over the place, guys. Make sure to visit the website and see other contributors from that website. They're all great. If you guys like anime, comic books, video games, they got a little bit of everything for everybody. So go ahead and visit them. You guys can follow me on the same platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share the video if you guys want to. I want you guys to discuss the stuff that I asked in the comment section. Make sure you hit that Gallic gun, that notification bell, so you guys can be updated on other videos from the future. And yeah, so like I always say, guys, you guys are watching this in the morning, good morning, and for everybody else, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.